I think we get the sense that he, as an individual, will be irreplaceable. Can you give us an insight into some of the qualities that we may not see from Kevin that you have worked with for the last 10 years?
Well, I think what the people see is what Kevin is. So it's so transparent in that. So I think he represents I would say the professional be footballer in the best way, on and off the pitch, respecting for the Premier League, the opponents, mates. Is an emotional. It looks like but he's an emotional player, and the way he played speaks for himself. It's not necessary to express the quality. So you cannot be 10 years with this consistency, except I would say the last years that for the inches that he had, so the consistency he has done.
We have always found him very honest when we've spoken to him. I would imagine it's the same for you, one of the most honest players you've worked with?
Yeah, but it was a competitor, otherwise cannot be in that level for many, many years, you know that? The players are happy when they play, when they don't play, they are less happy, but he play a lot. The role he has provided or delivered to all of us, to this club, have been outstanding. So, because people say, it's the numbers. Yeah, the numbers are a consequence for many, many other things, and he has done it.
You've spoken in recent weeks, you've said a few times, that you've learned a lot about this season. Can you give us a little bit more detail into the sorts of things that you have learnt?
No, there are many things. It's about me, many things happen. One of the main reasons have been the absence for the many, many injuries that we had in important departments. That is, we compete month in the toughest period with the 12, 13 players in the senior team, so this is difficult every 3 days. And in the past we were able, because in the past, in the past when we won a lot, we had a lot of problems as well. Not as much this season, but a lot. Always we were able to bounce back and overcome the situation. This season I was not able to have the team to do it. So I feel so, many times I don't want to pretend to be shy but I was not able to find the right tricky. Like in the past, I was able to, and all of us, to guide them, to tell guys, this is the path you have to do to survive in that moment, because the good moments will come, the sunrise in the future, and we were not able to do it.
You surprised us when you said ahead of the Manchester derby earlier in the season, I think you said something along the lines of, if things don't get better, then the club would have no choice but to sack you. I think we thought, we can't imagine that. Did you seriously think that was a possibility earlier in the season?
In other club, without the recent success, I would have been sacked. That definitely. So this is a big club that we had to deliver, good things. But also, I think all of us, staff, backroom staff, myself, we deserve a chance, after we had in the past, And the club is so stable, in terms of they didn't sack the previous manager, Roberto or Manuel, or now myself, for the fact that they have incredible, strong bond relation with the sport director, with my chairman, with the CEOs, with a lot of players in the board. I would say maybe they realize maybe do, but in other club, in other environment, of course. So we lost a lot of games in the big clubs, cannot happen. But fortunately, they gave me a vote of confidence to continue.
The fact that it was even something you spoke about, is that just a sign that perhaps of how difficult things were? But also, do you feel like that storm has now passed? Everything feels a little bit more settled here, is that right?
Well, in the moment, we had the bad moments, but listen, in football, in sport, you have that period. So I said as well many times, so you cannot win all the competitions you are involved. You cannot win all the time because it's simply impossible. So I never expect when the last seasons we won the Premier League, we won the next 10 years, we're going to win every season the Premier League. So no, the people get old, the people change, the new signs, people injures, and people said, okay, I don't want to play anymore here. So many things happen. So what happened last season, that doesn't mean it's going to happen next season. And hopefully next season will not happen what happened that season.
How much change do you think there will be here between where we are now and next season?
I don't know yet. Next season will be better. Will be better.
Is that purely just players coming back from injury? What gives you that confidence?
Yeah, but the players can be injured again next season. So, of course, you have to change things, definitely. but next season will be better.
And when we talk about the changes for the future, whatever they look like, I think we on the outside are maybe expecting a bit of a rebuild. I know that's for the club. But for you, do you feel a responsibility to put this club in the best possible position and financially by qualifying for the Champions League?
Yeah, of course, Angel, but listen, how many important clubs in the last 3, 4 or 5 years have not been playing the Champions League and still they are there? So the club will find a solution. Of course we want to be there, but just in case it's going to happen, what's next? The club will not die. No. In terms of, will be, yeah, but you have to do for next season being there. But of course, we have on Sunday our derby, and after still 7 games left, and 4 at home, 3 away, all of them difficult. I'm not denying it because they are good, but if the last 2 games I saw something that I like it, that remember in something, few things that we saw in the past, and this is what we have to build, from there, for this time and for the next season.
Pep, thank you very much. Good luck on Sunday. Thank you.